Well, after securing our first piece of silverware for the season, the Hannah Bank FA Cup, our attentions now turn to the Hannah 1Q K1 League title. Start of the season, didn't look likely that we were going to achieve this. Find ourselves top of the group, 2 points clear. We placed second place today, and a win secures the title, if my maths is correct. Let's get right into it. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Anthony, aka Tufty on the Tube. A little bit of a strange situation. I don't want to come back too much towards the end of the season, but the way the kind of league sets up here, it splits into kind of obviously into two, basically, and we kind of battle out for the top four for the Champions League spots. We find ourselves top. We face John Buck Hyundai Motors today, and I think a win, if my maths is correct, leaving with 2 games left, with 2 points clear. I think a win today secures the title. Dago FC, you're kind of down in third. I don't think a draw will be enough, so it's a must-win. Secure the title, and then add another bit of silverware. Start the season, we didn't look. This wasn't going to be possible. I think we were kind of fighting second off bottom when we took over. We have a look at our kind of schedule. I think you can see there. Bad form results. Our formation, they were playing the 5-3-2. We took over on the back of them having a win, 3-1 win against Gwangju FC. And there, from then on, I think we've lost 2 games since we've took over. A couple of draws thrown in there, but all in all, fantastic run of form. He's the top of the league and potential to claim the league title today. I think what else I'll do as well, because of the way that it's all kind of working out, the league wraps up in 2 games, but it still leaves the Champions League, which we are top of our group. I think I'll probably play the remaining fixtures off camera against Red Diamonds and Vittel. 2 home games. I think, if I'm quite honest with you, 1 win in either of them, and I'm through. So I'm confident I can at least beat Vittel. Next to see how I'll get on with Red Diamonds. But then what I'll probably do is come back for maybe the last 16. The league will have been wrapped up by them. So I think I may try and do a last 16 game, coupled with maybe an end of season kind of report from the League One K League. See how it all turns out. It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit kind of mixed up, and I don't want to keep coming back for every single game. So I'm trying to find that little bit of balance. But today, what I think I'll do is, like I say, we'll play this league match. If we don't do it in the first attempt, we'll then play the last league game to see if we can secure it then. If we do secure it in this first game against John Buck Hyundai Motors, then I'll probably play through a little bit, and then we'll maybe drop back onto the last 16, depending on how it all unfolds kind of as we go through. I may have to come back for an end of season review instead, and then we'll kind of maybe focus on how we get on with the Champions League. Like you see, a little bit strange how this league finishes, but yeah, we're still, barely even scratch the surface of the Champions League potentially. But we'll see how we get on. Like you see, there's not too much to report since the last time we were here, so we'll jump straight into the next match. See if we can secure this title. Second piece of silverware. You can see it's not our overall aim that is to win the Champions League, so we can head over to the Pacific side of the USA, America. And then see what we can do there and complete the challenge. So we'll jump right in. Let's see how we get on. So here we go then. Fingers crossed we get a win today at home to John Buck Hyundai Motors. Second in the league, really good team. I don't think we've beaten these all season. Got a couple of draws out of them since we've kind of took over. But I don't think we've actually beaten them at all this season. Team for the day then, Song in goal. Suzuki and Kaká, ball playing defenders in the centre. Gyu, complete wing back on attack on the right. Suk, complete wing back on attack on the left. Kim Jae Hyun, defensive midfielder on support in the centre. Hwan as a roaming playmaker. Jin, inside forward on support on the right. Yong, he's opposite number there on the left, inside forward on attack. Bin, pressing forward on support. And Durasimi, advanced forward on attack. Fairly straightforward, pretty much a standard team here now. You can see, I've got to give a special mention to Kaká. I kind of brought him in as a kind of a backup almost, and he's had an outstanding season, 28 years old. You can see 6'2". Some of them ratings there, absolutely fantastic. Catching the eye of Saudi there, a couple of Saudi clubs there, Al Fasali, FC Tokyo as well. So it may be difficult to keep hold of him this season, but to be honest with you, I'm quite happy to let him go. I say I've done it before, certainly do it again, and obviously look to rebuild and bring someone in next season. But into this match, like I say, it's going to be quite tough. If we don't do it this time, I think a draw wouldn't be the worst thing. I don't think leading into the last game, like I say, but his Daegu kind of chasing our tails as well a little bit. So, like I say, win secures it, quite simply that. Performed today, and we've had our second bit of silverware. Like I say, when we took over at the start of the season, I didn't have faith, to be honest with you. I thought if I could, like you say, maybe just get us up to somewhere kind of qualifying for the Asian Champions League, I'd have been absolutely over the moon. But to kind of have the season that we've had, the kind of run that we've been on, like I say, let a couple of good players go as well. Brought in kind of a lot of youth, put a lot of faith in them as well. And like I say, to be honest with you, they've kind of repaid me. Built up a good squad here. You see, it's still lacking that little bit of depth, I think. But I think the way with this league finishing, it might actually set us up quite well for the Champions League. Because obviously that's got a kind of a little way to run as well once we finished here. So it's also if we're playing two kind of matches a season. Sorry, a week. Got a corner, Gayu whips one in. On the left. Oh, right off the post. Very unlucky. It might have been Kaká. No, Durasimi. Gayu gets it back in, shoots, scores. We take the lead after 5 minutes. Excellent strike. Thought that play had gone. Durasimi hitting the post with a header. Come back out, work back into the box. It's Young who picks us up here. Deep inside the opposition half. Kaká with a pass. And Gayu slots it out the reach of the keeper. Great start. 5 minutes in. 1-0 up. As you can see there. Keep an eye on maybe Daegu as well. But later scores. I don't know if Daegu's playing today or whether they are. They're 0-0 against Ulsan Hyundai. Be interesting to keep an eye on them as well, just in case. And if they get beaten and we get a draw, I think we may still win it. I think that puts us kind of out of their reach maybe, and with our goal difference as well. Another highlight here, Kaká, back to Song. Look at the build up from the back. Suzuki plays it through to Hwan in that centre midfield. Brings that ball forward. Lovely. Young lays off to Suk. Quite happy to play back to Kaká. Keep possession, knocking the ball around well. Back to Suk. Durasimi picks it up deep in the opposition half. Back to Suk again. Beautiful passing football. Looking for that opening. Suk driving forward to Gayu. And Ben lashes it over the bar. Poor finish for some great play there, but I've got to throw in with Suk on the left. Back to Young. Suk find the cross. Cross does come in. And there's no one there to meet the header, but Gayu will pick up the loose ball. Looks to drive it back in again. Bin, 25th goal of the season. I wasn't really sure about putting him in that pressing forward role, but he's kind of like grown into it. I think a little bit. It wasn't obvious straight away that he was going to fit in well with that role. But and again, another player we'll have to struggle to keep hold of this season. But great cross by Gayu. Bin in that position, very, very rare he misses. 25 goals this season. Really got the best out of him. Puts us 2-0 up, approaching half time. Another highlight there. Free kick to ourselves. Suzuki deep in our own half. Gayu to Hwan. Loses out. A little bit weak there. Kaká picks up that sloppy ball there as well from John Bunk. Yon to Jin. On the yellow card. Pass it to Bin. Thought he may hit the first time there, but he looks to Jin again. Oh. I think I hit the post, crossbar, everything in between, I think. But we had in half time, fairly comfortable. John Buck haven't offered too much, 2 shots on target. Poor XG, nothing, 2 shots, not 0 on target. Gonna have to drop a bit of praise here. Keep the morale up, I think, and fingers crossed we can see out the second half. I'm expecting them to come out firing a little bit more, to be honest. We didn't see much from them that first half, so they may up the tempo a little bit. And Diego are now 1 goal down. And they've just equalised as soon as I said that. I think it was the 70th minute. I may look to make a couple of substitutions. Looking a bit. Hyun's not one of the best of games in their midfield there. Highlight Bin. Plays out to Jin. Great attack and movement. Out to Young. Cuts inside. Shoots. 3-0. What an absolute cracking goal there by Young. Put it inside, drove it all the way, and lashed an absolute thunderbolt beyond the goalkeeper. Brilliant player, this. It took a little bit of a deflection, but I'm not going to complain too much about that. In the 70th minute, maybe time for a couple of substitutions. We'll just have a little look here, see who's kind of... No one's particularly tired, but Ian hasn't had the best of games, and I haven't put a... So we'll drop Suk into that role. Bring Silver on. Suk can play that defensive midfielder role fairly well as well. Bin's had a cracking game, but I think I may give a bit of game time to Hoon. And we'll bring Kwan on for a bit of height as well. See, Jin's on a yellow card on a book, and I don't want to mess this up. Heading to the last 20 minutes or so. Throw it on the right. Kaká wins that ball, lovely. Silver. Oh, that's poor. What we don't want to do is give these a little sniff of something this stage of the game. I think if they pull a goal back, you see there's still plenty of time on them, 15 to 20 minutes to do something with injury time. But I think those substitutions look like they've unsettled us a little bit. We're not... Oh, it's a ball through there. Always got to be wary of that. Ah, great save by Song. Brilliant save. Corner to defend. But we head into the last 15-20 minutes. Headed clear there. Been, looks like I'm deflected over corner. Keep the pressure on a little bit, but defending well. Keep this up. See this game out. And see if we are indeed crowned K1 League champions. Great collection by Song there. Command his area well. Still one each with Ulsan and Diego. See, it doesn't really affect us at the moment because we are winning. I think we're going to head into this. Corner to defend. A couple of minutes left of normal time, less than a minute. Come on, and Suk looking a bit tired there, but I am locking in DMs, I'm afraid. So I may just bring... bring Ook on there. I know he's not in a position, but yeah, see the game out. And indeed, we are crowned champions. Another bit of silverware. Again, doesn't really affect our overall purpose of obviously this kind of the save, our journeyman. But like I said, it increases our profile. Second bit of silverware. Collect the double. Hopefully, it increase my stature and increase my kind of rating, if you like. So when we do look for that move over to America, we are in like a good position to hopefully be easy to pick up a job. Certainly for the, obviously it has to be a particular kind of team. It has to be on the Pacific coast. But absolutely buzzing. Like I say, took over this FC Seoul, second off bottom, looked a bit sorry for themselves. Didn't think I'd be in this position. I wasn't expecting to be in the Champions League either. Obviously didn't read the rules and when it started. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Another bit of silverware in the cabinet. Drop loads of praise there as well. Keep them morale up. And like I say, hopefully with the kind of way this Champions League works, be able to rest the players. Yeah, they won't be too tired. Just basically focus on the Champions League now and see how far we can get. I mean, to win the treble, win the Champions League, kind of our first attempt basically, yeah. So that would be fantastic. And then we can head over to America and get this series wrapped up. But like I say, a fantastic performance. One game left in this league. Well, I'll skip this and we'll try and come back for a kind of a Champions League, hopefully last 16. Like I say, we have qualified for next season anyway by winning the cup. I forgot to mention. Yeah, board's over the moon. Want us a challenge in 2 seasons' time. So we're 2 years ahead of schedule on that. 7 titles. So we still 6 behind John Book. And obviously FC John Book and Hyundai Motors. So yeah, so still a way to go to kind of catch up to them 30. And I don't think I'll be the man to do it. I think hopefully we'll be moved on by then and over to kind of America. Absolutely buzzing with that. So I'll come back, play a few games, get this league wrapped up, and then come back for the Champions League last 16. when we qualify. So, end of season review then. I was going to kind of show a Champions League match, but it's 61 days until the next round. We've actually drawn Red Diamonds yet again, who are actually now a group. So that's going to be our next kind of two-leg tie in the round after the group stages. Like I say, I've got 61 days. The season's now finished. Our kind of domestic season. So I need to find a way to keep my players fit, put a few friendlies in. Going to give them a bit of a break now. Like I say, 61 days. So all I'll probably do is just play through the Champions League. If I get anywhere near something like a final, I'll probably come back and we'll have like maybe a kind of a transfer special / hopefully final of the Champions League. But like other than that, like I say, there's no point kind of just playing through and trying to play one game each time and to show you the Champions League match. So see how we get on. But we'll have a look at our season review. Like you say, we joined kind of I'll say late in the season, something like 10 games into the season, I think. Looking at the new arrivals then, Lee, I think he may have already been here. I don't think he was anything we've done. Ook is the star player who we brought in. Average rating of 7.04. Few assists there, a couple of goals, some good kind of ratings shown through. Developing really nicely. I think he's going to be one to look out for next season. I think ideally I should maybe have, I'm thinking now, should I maybe retrain him as like a Roman playmaker at the time? But he's doing a job out there on the left-hand side. Like I say, he's only going to get better and better. I think Young's kind of maybe taking that starting position now, being maybe he's more of a natural forward. But he's certainly going to be a great backup and certainly someone who could be utilised next season. I think striking-wise, I think I'm good for next season, I think, as well, if I can keep hold of Bin and Durasimi. But like I say, another sign of good player there was Silva. Doe's been up there as well, but although he hasn't started many games. Silva, like I say, not a bad kind of backup option. 29 years old, probably good for another season, although he's on quite a few kind of wages. Suzuki, like I say, a centre-back who we brought in. Game developing really nicely there. Good bit of value on him as well. If the time ever came to sell him, he'd be good money. And I think other than that, like I say, there's not too much to kind of shout about. Hyun, again, he's kind of be on his way, I think, like you say, probably more of a backup. I don't think I signed him. And Wu, people like that. So I think they'll be gone this season, I think. Season's results. Finished first in the league. Average home attendance of 18,000. I think I went up quite considerably since I took over. You see the early part of the season. They weren't a great team by any means. Playing a very defensive formation with 5 at the back. We changed that around. Went for the kind of 4-2-4. And like you say, you saw the difference in that. League winners. Durasinmi, top goal scorer, 20 goals. Moments to remember. 8-0 thrashing, I think that was our first game. Hannah Bank FA Cup, which we went on to win. You can see a great achievement, great bit of silverware. Match to remember was the 4-1 thrashing of Hyundai away from home. And goal of the season went to Bin, which I think we'll be able to take a look at that, won't we? Not sure which one. Second minute. Can we view that one? No, maybe not. Thought I might be able to view it. No, that was maybe before we came, I wonder. 16th of the 5th. Yeah, quite possibly. So looking ahead then, reputation stays the same. No new sponsorship deals. Revenue's all gone up. Shirt sales as well. Jurasinmi, Bin, Jin, Suk and Kwan. Kwan. Great player, him. Like you say, I love Kwan. But all right, shouldn't be a footballer. The finishing of 3, but somehow picked up something like 11 goals last season. So looking good financially. Bring some money in for next season. Like I say, I don't think the pot's not going to be massive to bring in new players, but how we lined up 4-2-4. I think that's pretty a good assumption of how we were. Lee on the left probably played a few more games. He's kind of been replaced by Young, so I think I'll probably look to get rid of him this season. Binnen, Durasinmi up front. Great striking partnership there. I think 50 goals between them. Fantastic return. Certainly kind of catalyst to us getting kind of our success this season. Hyun, Hwan in midfield, both really young as well, so the future's bright for them in the midfield. Probably look to strengthen that as well. Maybe bring 1 or 2 players in. I think I've got a player out on loan. That's something quite good for that position as well. It's back up. Like I say, I think the other 2 that we were rotating with are getting on a little bit and certainly aren't of any great quality. Right back, Kiyu kind of surprised me this season. Was kind of maybe looking to get rid of him. You know, again, his potential is not fantastic. Like I saw his current ability even, but he's just done a job. Yeah, a few assists this season, 10 assists overall. Even if I find someone better to replace him, I think he's worth keeping. 6 caps for South Korea, but yeah, and you can see they're still developing to 29 years old. Certainly someone I think it's worth keeping hold of. And Kaká and Suki, kind of centre backs. Suzuki's still only 20 years of age, still got plenty of time to kind of develop and progress. Like you see, Kaká, really good kind of signing. This guy, like you see, kind of thought he'd be a backup, but he's been kind of solid. I may look to try and keep him, extend his kind of contract. Certainly with that kind of our Thai player coming in there, from centre back from Thailand. I think again we probably covered for centre backs. Suk as well. You can see a fantastic player. Make sure he's kind of tied down as well for the future. Him along with Jin, Durasinmi and Bin. Yeah, but pretty much our core team, I think. If I can keep them, you're only going to get better and better. Like you say, get a bit of backup going, and then, you know, if you don't win the kind of Champions League this season, I think we may be in a good spot next season. So, 2027, I won the FA Cup Best Manager, Player of the Season, Durasinmi, 24-year-old, 7.3 rating. Young Player of the Season, again, Durasinmi. Signing of the season, Ook, which I can't really disagree with that. Bin, Goal of the Season. Top goal scorer was also Bin with 26. I don't think Durasinmi was far behind him either. Most assists was Jin, 15. Great player on that right-hand side. Player of the match, Durasinmi. Highest average rating has Bin. Most passes completed per 90, Suzuki. Great to see from his centre-back. Most overall goals by player in the season. So we broke a few records, 26 goals. Durasinmi is most league goals by player of 20. Most goals by a player in a match, Bin with 4. Most goals by a player in a league match is Kwan with his hat-trick. Most assists is Jin, 15. So smashing records all over. Most player of the match, Durasinmi. Highest transfer paid was for Suzuki, 3.5. Game, worth it. Royo, highest transfer fee received. You see how much are we done since leaving, but worth a few quid there now. Like I say, these are kind of 1 or 2 players that we did let go, questionable, but at the time, when kind of Saudi clubs come in, we had no choice. No goal scorer was Jesse Lingard. Again, if I'd known that was in the Champions League, I may have kept him. But, like you see, I got a bit of money for him. I think it was just time for him to go. But the youth we brought in more than kind of covered that. So, remarkable season. Happy with the double. It's not over yet. We've still got the Champions League to kind of contend with. Like I say, tough again team to kind of get past with the Red Diamonds. We beat them our last match at home, I think 2-0. Fingers crossed we can have something similar at home, although we made hard work of it. Something similar would be great. Maybe get a 2-3-0 win at home, take it back to their place and hopefully see out that and progress to the next round. But like I say, I'll see how we get on. If I don't do anything in the Champions League, I won't bother. We'll continue with the next season. If it looks like we're going to get to the final, I'll come back and have hopefully like a grand final in the Champions League, and then maybe it's kind of transfer special. If we win the Champions League, we'll have to start keeping an eye out on what's happening in the kind of MLS, because we'll have to head over there on the coast. So I'll leave you that for now. Like I say, if you're enjoying the series, enjoying the content, please drop a like, subscribe if you can. It really does help the channel. See you kind of shortly in the next episode. It's all from me. Bye for now.